2025 Mingus Varsity Softball is on the air. Your 2025 Mingus Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers. High-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. And now to the diamond at Mingus Union High School, your host, Jackie Bessler.
And welcome to Mingus Union High School on a sunny afternoon. It is a Friday afternoon here in the country. Jackie Bessler along with you here on KYBC, AM 1600, 96.3 FM. Also, you can watch us on Verde Valley TV. You can go to YouTube, Verde Valley TV, or VerdeValleyTV.com, VerdeValleyTV.com, and look for the link for today's softball game. The Mingus Marauders, the Lady Marauders, taking on the Matadors from Shadow Mountain. Both squads coming off a disappointing loss yesterday. Mingus Marauders on the road at Mojave had it in the bag, was at one point leading 11-2, ended up losing that one by a score of 20-11, and then a long bus ride home. Disappointing loss for the Lady Marauders, and then a inter-squad battle or an inter-region battle here for Shadow Mountain against Barry Goldwater, and they end up with a very long game, a 4-hour game that goes 17-16. The Matadors end up on the wrong side of that one. Here today, the Shadow Mountain squad comes in with an overall record of 7-5. The Mingus Marauders 3-10. Mingus trying to improve upon their 1-7 record here at home. The Matadors are 2-3 away. You can hear the wind blowing directly out toward right field out here today. It is mid to upper 80s. It is a gorgeous day, but almost a little warm from what we have been accustomed to here, running through cold stretches in northern Arizona. We're going to take a break, come back, and meet the teams when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Shadow Mountain Matadors come to town to match up with the Lady Marauders. They are 1-5 in their last 6 games, but over that last 6 games, they have had to match up with region foes Paradise Honors and Greenway, and both of those squads very good this year. They split with Barry Goldwater, beat them the first game 13-8, and then yesterday at Barry Goldwater, a loss 17-16. That one went in 7 innings, but must have been a very long game as this squad comes up from Phoenix. It was exceptionally hot yesterday as they were having some issues with heat down in the Phoenix area. They are 1-5 in the region, 5-5 in the conference, and 7-5 overall as they come into today's game. After Mingus, they've got a couple with Moon Valley, a couple with Thunderbird, then they'll finish up the season at St. Mary's. In that game yesterday, the Shadow Mountain squad put up 8 in the second, took an 8-6 lead in the second, and Goldwater just kept pecking away. Scored 4 in the third, 2 more in the fourth, fifth, 3 in the sixth. Shadow Mountain ended up with 1 in the top of the seventh, needed 1 more to tie to force a bottom of the seventh, and was not able to get it out there. They gave up 15 hits, 11 RBIs, 17 runs overall, 5 doubles. Barry Goldwater had 7 walks and 10 strikeouts, but they did hit 4 batsmen. This squad gave up 23 stolen bases to Barry Goldwater last game. 23 in one game. Holy cow, that is quite a bit. Taking a look at this squad, they come in. Boy, they've got bats. They're batting .459 this season with 108 runs scored on 94 hits, 86 RBIs, 22 doubles, 6 triples, and 5 home runs on the season. 65 walks to go along with just 51 strikeouts. They've been hit by pitch 14 times so far this season. They've stolen 37 bases and have only committed 9 errors, which is quite amazing. Now, their stats for the last game against Barry Goldwater, not in those stats that I had talked about. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, look at the Mingus Marauders so far in the 2025 season. We'll be back after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles. and go Marauders!
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Well, the Lady Marauders need to break a streak out here. They are on an 0-8 streak here. That includes a split here with Bradshaw going all the way back to March 18th. Lost 2 to Lee Williams. Close one, 8-7 and then 11-1. Lost 1 to Flagstaff, 13-2. Actually lost to Flagstaff twice. 13-2 and 14-2. Lost to Coconino 11-1 and then lost 2 to Mojave. The first one real close, 7-5 here at Mingus Union High School, and then 20-11 as the wheels fell off in and on the road. Here they match up with Shadow Mountain here today, and both of these squads look fairly even, all things considered. Let's see here for the Mingus Marauders. Yesterday, Julia Meyer had a home run, I am told. I have not seen that in the stats yet, but Mingus at one particular point versus Mojave had an 11-2 lead, and then the wheels fell off in the bottom of the 6th as they gave up 13 to lose this one by a score of 20-11. Mojave against the Mingus Marauders yesterday ended up with 15 hits, 20 runs, 20 RBIs, just 2 doubles. So they were just pecking away at the Mingus Marauders. 8 walks to go with only 3 strikeouts and 4 hit by pitches during the course of the game. Mingus, or I should say Mojave, only showed 2 errors in the game as they pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 hits to the Mingus Marauders, 11 runs, only 4 of them earned, 9 walks, and 8 strikeouts. 1 home run, and I believe that was Julia Meyer with her first home run of the season. Taking a look at the Mingus Marauders, these stats do not include the second Mojave game. So the Mingus Marauders come into today batting .268 with 75 hits and 75 runs scored on the season, 42 RBIs, 18 doubles, 5 triples, and now 2 home runs. Loosebrink has the other home run for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus has swiped 64 bases in the 2025 season, and should they be able to get some base runners here today, they might be on the move as well. 44 errors have been costly this season here for the Mingus Marauders, and here as we take a look at how these two teams actually match up against one another. Mingus is 1-7 at home, and Shadow Mountain is 2-3 on the road. Shadow Mountain averages 11.3 runs per game. Mingus 6.7. They get out-hit. Mingus gets out-hit 9.4 hits per game to 6.3. Mingus with a few more errors per game. Taking a look at the common opponents, though. Shadow Mountain is 1-3 against common opponents. They lost to Paradise Honors twice, 19-0 and 17-1. Mingus lost 12-1 to Paradise Honors. Both teams beat Goldwater once, 13-8. Mingus also beat Moon Valley by a score of 24-0. Shadow Mountain hasn't played Moon Valley yet, but they have played Goldwater twice, and they have split with them, 13-8, and then the yesterday loss by a score of 17-6. Shadow Mountain comes in batting an average of .459. Mingus a .268 advantage, obviously, to the Matadors. On base percentage, same way, 609 to 359 rather. Slugging percentage, almost 700 for the Matadors. Mingus at 379, and field percentage goes the Matadors' way as well. We're going to take another break here in pregame. We will return starting lineups around the corner when we come back to Mingus Union High School after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini split's making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways. All the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The CZQ Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
So just found out we will have first pitch at 4 o'clock here today instead of 3:45. So we'll do the extended pregame here from Mingus Union High School. Jackie Bessler along with you. KYBC AM 1600, 96.3 FM. You can also watch the game if you want to watch the live stream. You can go to VerdeValleyTV.com and look for the link. That is VerdeValleyTV.com and look for the link. And you can also go to YouTube. Verde Valley TV, YouTube, Verde Valley TV. Well, the 4A rankings have kind of changed up here a little bit. The Greenway Demons are on top. They are 11-0. South Point Catholic usually sits there. However, a highly contested 3-1 loss to CDO Canyon del Oro. They used to be in the same division and the same region. However, Canyon del Oro moved up to 5A this year, and some reason South Point did not. And so South Point still sitting in 4A. Now, these teams have fought each other horribly for years and years, and South Point Catholic has gotten the best of it as they have won state title after state title in a row. The only one they haven't won was in 2020. Other than that, they have just streaked in the titles. Now, they are sitting number 2 right now because of that loss to 5A Canyon del Oro 3-2-1. They are 8-2 on the season. Coconino, the Panthers, are 10-1, sitting at the number 3 spot in 4A softball this year. Zaharita, the Mustangs, sit at number 4. They're 10-2. Paradise Honors, I was talking about Paradise Honors and how strong they are. They are 9-1. They are the number 5 seed at this point in the season. Cactus Shadow sits number 6 at 10-1. Eastmark is 7th at 11-1. Rounding out the top 8 is Ironwood Ridge, the Nighthawks. They are 7-5 on the season, but sit at number 8. That means they have played phenomenal competition this year. The Flagstaff Eagles, just the first team on the potential road. They are 9-2, sitting number 9. Micah Mountain, the Thunderbolt, 7-4. They are 10th. Deer Valley is always in the mix. They are 10-2 and 11th. Walden Grove from down south is number 12 at 6-4. Douglas is 7-4, and they take the 13th spot. Marcos Deniza slides into 14 at 10-3. The Mojave Thunderbirds taking 2 from the Mingus Marauders. That gives them a record of 7-4 in games that count. They are sitting number 15. Crimson, the Rattlers, team you might not recognize, a relatively newer school. They are 8-3 and round out the top 16. Then it goes Cactus, Boston Butte. Bradshaw is at number 19 as they are 6-5. Lee Williams at 21 as they are 5-6. Shadow Mountain comes in here today at the number 25 spot, and the Matadors are 7-5 in games that count. The Mingus Marauders are 28th, 3-10. The Prescott Badgers sit right behind them at number 29. They are 2-6. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we will revisit 2024, the game between the Marauders and Matadors. 30 runs were scored in that one. We'll tell you how it went when we come back to Mingus after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
We're going to go in the Wayback Machine, all the way back to, well, last year. The Mingus Marauders and Matadors played once, and it was on the road at Shadow Mountain. The Mingus Marauders victorious in that one. 30 runs scored. Mingus Marauders win by a score of 20-10 in 6 innings. Mingus scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, a big gigantic 7 in the third, 1 more in the fourth, did not score in the fifth, and then tore it up in the sixth, putting up an 8th spot on the Shadow Mountain Matadors in the 6th inning. Matadors trying to stay with Mingus. Well, they scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, actually winning 5-4 at the end of 2. Put up 4 in the third. At that point, we're trailing by a score of 11-9. Matched the Mingus Marauders with 1 in the fourth. Did not score in the fifth or the sixth. So Mingus, 19 hits, 1 error, 20 runs for the Mingus Marauders last year against this Matador team. The Shadow Mountain squad put up 10 runs and 16 hits. As we have some returning players, Elena Estrada Jr., she was 2 for 4 against Mingus last year with 2 runs and 2 RBIs. Kendall Buck was 0 for 3 in the game. Let's see. Marulis was 1 for 4 with 2 runs. She actually does go by lettuce. That's how she's going to be announced here today. Casey Evans, who is a senior this year, she'll be in the circle. She was 2 and 4 with a run scored and a couple of RBIs. And Ava Strickarts was 1 for 4 with an RBI against the Mingus Marauders. Casey Evans had a home run at home against Mingus last year in this battle. Mingus up and down the order, just about everybody got to play. Karis Morgan, as a freshman, was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, had a couple of doubles in that one. Lisa Hammond, a perfect 5 for 5 with 4 runs scored last year. Rory Murphy, as a sophomore, had a pretty good game, 2 for 4 with 2 runs and RBI, including a double. Loris Backus, one of our seniors this year, was 2 for 4 last year with 3 runs scored. Julia Meyer was 4 for 4, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, and had a triple in that one. Daisy Mejia, who's going to be our designated player here today, was 0 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Maddie Loosebrink, who is going to be playing second base here today, was 3 for 3, 3 runs and 2 RBIs in that one. Magali Gonzalez 0 for 1 for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus had 11 strikeouts, but 9 walks to go along with it. Got hit by pitch 1, so almost even there. Stole 14 bases against Shadow Mountain last year, and only put up 1 error as Alice Kinsey picks up the win. She pitched 4 innings, gave up 15 hits, 10 runs, 8 of them earned, had 3 strikeouts. Between her and Kim, they did not give up a walk. Casey Evans, as a junior, pitched all the innings, took the loss, pitched 6 innings, gave up 11 hits, 20 runs, 17 earned runs, 10 walks, and 11 strikeouts, 1 triple out there for the Mingus Marauders last year. All right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll look at starting lineups when we come back to Mingus Union High School after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Umpires have arrived and coaches are shaking hands right here at home plate. We're getting close to our first pitch out here today. The Mingus Marauders hosting the Matadors from Shadow Mountain. 7-5. The Mingus Marauders come in at 3-10. Should be a good battle between these two squads. It's going to be Rory Murphy in the circle here for the Mingus Marauders, and for the visiting squad, it's going to be Casey Evans. Casey Evans will be the pitcher for the Matadors out here today. Let's take a look and see how she has done during the course of the season. Shadow Mountain filled with a lot of freshmen on this squad, by the way. A young team, as they will try to mature and have one of those building years here. Casey Evans from the circle here this season has an ERA of 14.07. She's 2-0 though on the season. She's pitched 35 1/3 innings, given up 81 hits, 73 runs, 71 of them earned, 44 walks to go with 48 strikeouts. So she averages a little better than a strikeout per inning out there. Teams are batting though .482 against her, and she has hit 9 batters during the 2025 season. Taking a look at Rory Murphy. Oh, that is baseball. By the way, baseball squad has won again. They now have a streak of 3 going on, which is absolutely fantastic. A win over Mojave 13-3. A pass ball was the difference in that one yesterday on KYBC, which was absolutely wonderful and fun to broadcast for the Mingus Marauders. There we go. Murphy, number 3, has an ERA of 6.79 this season. She is 0-1 with her record. Pitched 22 2/3 innings, given up 36 hits, 43 runs. However, only 22 of them earned runs, 19 walks to go with 14 strikeouts here today. And I think the walk is the thing that these two pitchers are going to have to try to avoid here today. Make both the teams put the ball in play and play some defense out there. We have shook hands here at home plate, getting ready for our announcements and our team introductions as we get about ready to go.
Number 31, playing second base today, Maddie Loosbrain. number 21, Daisy Mejia. Batting fourth, number 20, playing first base today, Julia Meyer. Batting fifth, number 32, our shortstop, Allie Hernandez. Number 4, batting sixth for us today is our center fielder, Elora Backus. Batting seventh, number 36, our third baseman who's on fire, Magali Gonzalez. Batting sixth, catching for us today, or not batting sixth, number 6, batting eighth, Braylon Sargent. And last but definitely not least, right field, Lisa Hammett, number 2. And Karis Morgan will be out and left today. Woohoo! Alright, folks, if you could please stand, remove your hats, face the flag for our national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, almost ready to go out here today. Taking a look at the Mingus Marauders defensively. In the circle is going to be Rory Murphy, number 3. Behind the dish today, Braylon Sargent will take that spot. Why? Because Maddie Loosebring's over at second base. Julia Myers over at first today. The shortstop, Allie Hernandez, wearing number 32. Magali Gonzalez will have the hot corner at third base. The outfield going from left to right. Karis Morgan, number 1 in left field. Elora Backus will patrol center. And Lisa Hammett will be in right field wearing number 2 out here today. The visiting squad from Shadow Mountain, number 15, Lettuce Maroulis, will actually start. She is the shortstop. So, coach tells me that they had 4 Avas on the team, and Maroulis in Greek apparently means lettuce, so they just call her Lettuce. So she goes by Lettuce out here today. So Lettuce Maroulis will lead off wearing number 15. Elena Estrada, the third baseman, will bat second. Casey Evans, the pitcher, will be third out here today, and batting cleanup number 3, Chloe Stumbo, the second baseman. Fifth will be Ava Strickarts, the first baseman. Anna Sheehan will play right field and will bat sixth here today. Batting seventh, number 11, Kendall Buck, the left fielder. Kennedy Williamson, the catcher, wearing number 10, will be eighth. And Chloe Zek, the designated player, wearing number 1, will round it out and bat ninth out here today. Beautiful day. It's the mid to upper 80s out here today. What, a week and a half ago, we were in parkas sitting at the Mingus Marauders softball field, and now it is not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely gorgeous and warm, but it is definitely different than it was a couple of weeks ago. Mingus Marauders getting set to take on the Matadors. One match between these two squads last year. Mingus victorious by a score of 20-10. Coming into today, the Mingus Marauders are 1-3 against common opponents. Matadors 1-4 against common opponents. Stepping in is Marulis, the shortstop. The righty gets herself set and gets hit. Hit by pitch with the first pitch of the game. And Marulis is on. Elena Estrada steps in. Estrada batting .455 this season. Inside corner for strike one. That's where Murphy tried to put the first one and just missed a little bit too inside. Murphy delivers. That one's low. Sargent takes it off the bounce. The white lines in the batter box still exist. That normally goes for about an inning and a half. And a ground ball back up the middle. It is deflected. Hernandez throws and gets by Meyer. And the runner goes on to third. So on with the error is Estrada. Going to third on the throw is Marulis. And right out of the box here, the Matadors have something going. Hard hit ground ball. Murphy deflected it. Bounced it all over to Hernandez, who tried to throw on, hurried the throw to Meyer. And then it went offline. Murphy inside, ball one. Casey Evans, a formidable opponent up there, batting .474. 9 for 19 this season. And the slow pitch drops over for a strike. Took lots off, and Evans just looked at it. First and third, nobody out, top of the first. 1-1 the count to Evans. Murphy winds and delivers, and a high fly ball left field. And Karras comes down with it, throws inside, goes to the cutoff man, and then advancing on to second on the sac fly is Estrada. Coming home to score is Marulis, and a fly out to left field with the RBI for Evans. Chloe Stumbo steps in, the second baseman. She's got Estrada in scoring position at second. 1 in, 1 on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. Gets by Sargent. Sargent gets it and not quite quick enough to get it to third. One ball count to Stumbo. Murphy winds, delivers. Oh, looked good just inside. 2-0 the count. That was a great miss. Chloe steps back in. Number 3 is batting .421 this season and bounces that one foul. Gonzalez will go over to collect it back up. 2-1 count. Stumbo steps back in. Murphy delivers. Takes something off and just fouled. Everything went slow motion with that. Stumbo literally just put the bat out there to get it on the ball to give herself another swing. Well out in front. Strickhart's on deck. A lefty for the Matadors. 2-2 the count. And there's strike 3 looking. 2 out, 1 on, 1 in. And Strickhart's will advance to the plate. Batting an even .450. 9 for 30 here this year. 9 for 20. 8 runs scored. That one stays high. 7 RBIs, 1 double. Ball 1 count to the first baseman from Shadow Mountain. Lefty gets herself set, and that one says low, says the umpire. 2-0 the count. Started off with a hit by pitch, and then an error A fly ball out to right, scoring the RBI on the sac fly. 3-0 count now after the strikeout to Stumbo. Strickhardt has a 3-0 count. Let's see if she's got a green light. And doesn't matter, ball 4. The walk puts 2 on, 2 out. Sheehan, the right fielder, comes up. Hannah batting 300 this season. Couple of doubles, couple of RBIs. Right fielder shows bunt. Pulls it back, ball 1, says the scoreboard. 2 out, 2 on, first inning. Glad you're along with us. The Mingus Marauders and the Shadow Mountain Matadors on the softball field. Shows bunt, does bunt. Murphy picks it up, throws over to first in time. So they bunt out, goes 1-3, and that's the final out of inning number 1. The Matadors do put 1 on the scoreboard. Mingus Marauders will be coming up. It's going to be the top of the order. Murphy, Loosebrink, and Mejia coming up for Mingus when we return.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Mingus Marauders trailing 1-0, coming up with the top of the order for Mingus. Murphy, the pitcher, gets to bat first. Second baseman, Maddie Loosebrink, playing second base out here today. She will bat second. Daisy Mejia, the designated player, will bat third. And then if anybody gets on, first baseman Julia Meyer for the Mingus Marauders. Let's look at the Matadors defensively out here today. Outfield looks like this. Kendall Buck is in left. Alana Strickland is in center. Hannah Sheehan over in right field. As you go through the infield out here, Ava Strickhardt is over at first. Stumbo is at second. Chloe will be playing second here today. Lettuce Marulis is the shortstop. Elena Estrada is at third base. Casey Evans is in the circle. And Kennedy Williamson will be behind the plate.
Let's go 3! Let's go number 3! Let's go!
Murphy's got a fan club out here today. The righty stands in there, gets set. First pitch from Evans. It's going to be strike 1.
That's it! Good, you got that.
0-1 the count. Trying to get herself on base, help her own cause here today. Evans winds, delivers. That one's inside, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Murphy comes in. These stats do not include the second Mojave game yesterday. Murphy batting .310 on the season. That one's outside. 2-1 on the leadoff hitter here for Mingus. Murphy's got 9 hits, trying to get to double digits here today. Scored 6 runs, 3 RBIs, has 1 double on the season. Outfield playing pretty much medium. Wind blowing out to right. Ooh, super high. 3-1 the count to Murphy.
Don't let her. What am I saying? Don't help her. Don't help her. You got that.
Loosebrink on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. She leads the team in batting average. See if Murphy can get on. The 3-1 delivery is high. That's ball 4. Maddie Loosebrink comes in batting .400 on the season. 14 for 35, has scored 15 runs, 5 RBIs. She's got 3 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. Uses the front of the box against Evans. And there's strike one. 23 stolen bases against the Matadors yesterday by Barry Goldwater. See if Mingus puts people in motion here today. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball's too high, gets past the catcher. And that is going to be a pass ball, and scampering down to second is going to be Murphy. Loose Brink with a 1-1 count. Now with Murphy in scoring position, Mingus trailing 1-0, bottom of the first, just underway. The righty, a little bit of an open stance against Evans, and puts that one into play. Third baseman, throw down to first, and moving to third on the play is going to be Murphy. Ground out, effective though. Third baseman was playing literally halfway between third and home plate, and a hard ground ball to the third baseman. Estrada able to handle it, throws across to the diamond to Strickarts for out number one. Daisy Mejia, the designated player, up batting third, takes strike one. Outside part of the plate, Mejia batting .412 on the season. 7 for 17 with 5 runs. 1 RBI, and she's got a runner at third that she can bring in. 0-1 delivery from Evans. It's going to be a ground ball back to Evans. Evans will come home with it and out at the plate. So Evans goes to Williamson, and out trying to score is Murphy. So Myers will come up with Mejia over at first on the fielder's choice. And out at home is Murphy. Big defensive play out there by the Matadors. Home plate umpire does a little cleaning on the plate. And Meyer will step in. Julie had a home run against Mojave yesterday. Comes in batting .414. That doesn't include her stats from yesterday. 2 outs, 1 on first. And a fly ball going to left field, and a liner right at the left fielder, Buck. Couldn't hit it any harder than that. And that's going to be out number 3 as the Matadors protect a 1-0 lead. It is going to be 7, 8, and 9. Buck, Williamson, and Zenk coming up when we return after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Top of the second inning, the Matadors leading the Mingus Marauders by a score of 1-0 here on a breezy, windy Friday in the country. The flag going straight out toward right field out here today. Murphy in the circle for the Mingus Marauders, gave up 1 in the first inning. A leadoff hit by pitch, an error, and then a fly out to left field, an RBI fly out. A strikeout, a walk, and then a bunt out. And down went the Matadors in first inning. Kendall Buck will lead off, the left fielder.
Now batting number 11, Kendall Buck.
Don't see any stats there for Kendall Buck from the Matadors for 2025. Gets instructions from Coach Thompson. Coach Thompson says, hit it that way. And if you put it in the air, put it in right field because the wind's blowing that way. Big open stance. versus Murphy. Murphy delivers, and good pitch, just low. 1-0 the count. Sargent playing catcher here for the Mingus Marauders today. Murphy delivers, and a little tapper ground ball. Magali picks it up. The lefty throws across, and into right field it goes. Goes off the fence, and then down to second goes Kendall Buck.
Here you go, Magali.
Throw came to the first base side. Meyer had to reach across the runner to try to catch it. That puts Buck at second base with nobody out. And Kennedy Williamson, the catcher, comes in, batting 143. And she actually is outside the batter's box. Takes strike one. Let's see where she puts that left foot. Now she steps outside. She's outside of that batter's box with that front foot, and then steps in. That one bounces off the plate. On to third goes Buck, no throw. One and one the count to Williamson. Runner on third now, nobody out, top of the second. That one's high. 2-1 the count. Murphy wearing the little hat, but no mask at the pitcher position. She winds, delivers. That one's hit hard. Hernandez picks it up, throws from the hole, cross the diamond. Got her. Nice play out there. The ground out does produce an RBI, though. Second run comes across as Buck scores on the ground out. One out, bases empty now. Matadors now leading 2-0 over the Mingus Marauders. Lefty Chloe Zenk comes up, and she'll ground that ball over to second base, and a little toss over to Meyer. Loose Spring playing second base out here today. Gets the ground out for 3, and that's going to be out number 2. We go back to the top of the lineup. Lettuce Maroulis steps back in. I didn't even get to talk about her stats. She's batting .654 this season. Ooh, that one stays high. Slow pitch.
You're good, you got that.
17 for 26, 14 runs, 12 RBIs, a double and a couple of triples, plus a home run on the season. A 1-0 count, and she lines it back to the pitcher. Murphy, cat-like instincts, goes up and comes down with it. And so that will be the end of 2 as the Matadors score 1 in the first inning, 1 in the second inning. The Mingus Marauders coming up here in the bottom of the second. It's going to be Hernandez, Backus, Gonzalez when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Mingus Marauders led off the game with a walk, and unfortunately a fielder's choice out at home in the first inning. Mingus trailing 2-0 out here today. One run, no hits, one error, nobody left on base. Allie Hernandez, a freshman for the Mingus Marauders, batting .242 here this season. She's got 8 hits with 9 runs and 6 RBIs. 1 triple on the season, and Evans delivers strike 1. Evans goes to the back of the circle, goes through her signs, wants the catcher to switch sides of the plate, and then delivers. Ooh, super close, called high. 1-1 the count. One and one on the Mingus Marauder shortstop. Evans delivers. Oh, that one's low. 2-1. Evans will get the ball back. Mingus needing some base runners here, down 2-0. Bottom of the second inning on a sunshiny day here at Mingus Union High School. A wind and high. 3-1. We'll see if Hernandez has a green light. Looks down for a sign. Takes a breath. Gets herself set. Slightly open stance. Uses the middle of the box against Evans. We're set, ready to go. 3-1 delivery. Is going to be hit to the second baseman. And off of her glove, Hernandez is going to beat it out. She's going to get on base on the error. Stumbo came in to get it. Couldn't field it cleanly. Bounced away from her. And then was acting like a mouse. She went to reach it and it just moved away. Hernandez then, pretty good runner, beats it out at first, and Alora Backus steps in. So good speed on the bases here for Mingus. Leadoff runner on. Backus, closed stance, front of the box. Takes high, ball 1. Williamson fakes a throw down to third, or to first rather. Backus, one of the seniors on the squad, batting .258 this season. She's got 9 hits, looking for double digits. Thought about swinging. It was there. 1-1 the count. Catches the top of the strike zone. Backus, inner crouch. Bat on the shoulder. Evans spins the ball, gets herself set. Pushes off the rubber, too high. 2-1 the count. Mingus has not been on the move here today. See if they look to take advantage of some speed on the bases. Evans 2-1 delivery is low. And Hernandez is going to go. No throw. Good slide. She'll pick up the stolen base. Ball just popped out of the catcher's mitt. When she went to pick it up, Hernandez far too speedy. Third baseman in Estrada playing 3/4 down the line here with no mask. Backus. A 3-1 count, and that's going to be a strike. Full count. The Mingus Marauders senior playing center field out here today. Runner in scoring position now. Outfield playing fairly average. Not too deep, not too thin. And a swing and a miss. And there's the strikeout. First strikeout out there by Evans. 1 out, 1 on. Mingus trailing 2-0, bottom of the second. Magali Gonzalez, the third baseman, steps in. Number 36, batting .182. The lefty'd like to improve upon that. Takes a strike outside corner. Gets herself set. Evans looks for the signs. Gets her sign from Williamson. Steps on the rubber. Winds and delivers. 0-1 is strike 2, a swing and a miss. She's got Gonzalez in a hole here. See if Gonzalez can protect up. Evans looks to the dugout for a sign. Spins the ball. Gets the grip she wants. 0-2 delivery is on the way. And that one's fouled off. Yep. Shaking off the hand. That one looked like he missed the barrel of the bat, got much closer to the knuckles out there. 0-2 once again. One out, one on here in the bottom of the second. Evans, pitcher from the Matadors, delivers, and that one gets by the catcher. On to third is going to be Hernandez. So just 60 feet away. See if Gonzalez can put the ball in play. Matadors playing their infield back. Relatively normal positions. First and third, even with the bags. And she swings and fouls it off. Leaned into it, got a piece of it. Count remains 1-2 as Gonzalez battling up there for the Mingus Marauders. Lefty resets. Waits for Evans to get her sign. Evan gets the grip she wants. Pushes off, delivers, and takes something off. And the catcher drops the ball. The throw goes down to first. And then coming back home and sliding safe is going to be Hernandez. So the strikeout produces a run for the Mingus Marauders out there. The drop third strike forced the throw down to first. And Gonzalez, wise enough to realize it was a drop third strike, forced the throw to first. Good throw by Williamson down to first. Strickard's throw back to the catcher, however, a little high, and scoring on the play is going to be Hernandez. Mingus now trails 2-1 in the bottom of the second. Braylon Sargent, the catcher, will step up. She's looking for her first hits at the varsity level here today. She's 0 for 2, but has a run scored. Sargent, the righty, steps in, digs in, gets her crouch. Evans wants the signs again, gets the one she wants, gets the hold she wants, starts her off, and a ground ball going to the left-hand side. A throw down has got her out. Estrada with a strong throw to Strickard's over at first. That'll end the inning. But Mingus does get on the board. 2-1 after 2 innings. And the Matadors will be coming up. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Estrada, who made the last out. Evans and Stumbo coming up for the Matadors after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Mingus gets one across, actually on a strikeout, a forced throw down to first, and that does the job as the Mingus Marauders cut the lead in half, 2-1. Jackie Bessler along with you on a windy day in April here at Mingus Union High School. I know that all the fans are extremely, just absolutely surprised that it is windy here at Mingus Union High School. It is windy indeed. Mingus Marauders baseball squad victorious. They won their third in a row yesterday over Mojave. You can actually go back to verdivalleytv.com and you can look up that game and watch it on demand. I'll give you the final. Mingus victorious by a score of 13-3 in that one. Here on the softball field, it's 2-1. As we are getting ready for inning number 3, Estrada, Evans, and Stumbo. If anybody gets on, Strickards will have an opportunity.
Batting number 9,
Elena Estrada got on an error and then stranded at third in the first inning. Wind blowing out to right field rather rapidly. If Winnie the Pooh was here, he'd say it was blustery. Slow pitch. Stays high for ball one. 1-0 here. As we start off the top of the third, Murphy gets the grip she wants and delivers high. 2-0 the count to the leadoff hitter here in inning number 3. Evans, the pitcher, on deck. Only RBI in the game so far. That one lined off to right field and coming up to make the catch, Lisa Hammett on a looping line drive that started to tail away from her as she does the basket catch out there in right field. That was phenomenal. 1 out, nobody on. Casey Evans comes up with the bases empty. She uses the front end of the box and shows bunt. Pulls it back and then swings. And that is going to be strike one. Murphy takes something off and drops it over the right inside corner, really low though. Evans flied out to left field, got an RBI for it though. She gets herself set, and this time she grounds the ball. Gonzalez across the diamond, got her. 2 up, 2 down. The ground out goes 5-3 for the Mingus Marauders, and Chloe Stumbo will step up. Second baseman struck out her first time up, the only strikeout in the game so far for Murphy. The righty touches both ends of the plate, gets herself set, open stance. Leans back, comes forward, fly ball, right field. Coming in is Hammett. Hammett comes down. Oh, it pops out of the glove as she hits the ground. Great effort out there by Lisa Hammett, but that is going to be a single for Stumbo. Just a little looping liner into right field. Lisa Hammett had it in the glove for a second, and then as she came to the ground, it pounced out. That is the first hit of the game for the visiting Matadors. Slow pitch outside. Sargent throws the ball into right field. They've got to play at third. Here comes the throw to third and out at third. Gonzalez catching it, throwing her body in front of the non-sliding player out there. And out at third, the Mingus Marauders, well, they face the minimum, but it goes line out, ground out, single, and then an error throw, and then a nice throw over to third, and out at third is going to be Stumbo. That one is going to go Backus to Gonzalez, center field to the third baseman, 8-5. That's an unusual out in the scorecard. Anyways, 3 up, 3 down. Mingus Marauders trailing 2-1. We're going to start off with 9, 1, and 2. Hammett, Murphy, and Loosebrink when we return after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Well, we've had some defensive gems on both sides of the ball out here today. That one, a great throw from Backus to Gonzalez at third. A great tag by Gonzalez for the final out in the third inning. Mingus Marauders had a runner out at home as Murphy trying to slide in under a tag after a bunt back to the pitcher. Actually, a little dribbler back to the pitcher. And Evans able to throw her out to Williamson back in the first inning.
Let's go, Lisa!
2-1, and Hammett, who had a fantastic catch in the outfield, almost had 2, will step in. to start inning number 3 here for the Mingus Marauders. Evans delivers high outside. Ball 1. Hammond, a sophomore, batting 158 on the season. She's got 3 hits, looking for number 4. The righty looks at that one way outside for ball 2, 2-0. Couple of errors in this game on both sides. Mingus has scored a run without a hit. Had base runners on by walk, fielder's choice, and error. Catcher's got to tie the shoe, and you have to take off the shin guard in order to get to the laces because of that piece that goes right over the foot. So she's hurrying. She's trying to get herself redressed here from the catcher position. And there we go. Williamson. The shoe tie during the 3rd inning. And her time is 28 seconds. Outfield playing relatively shallow against Hammett. And she'll bounce this one right back toward me. Almost hit the crowd mic. Gonna have to talk to Lisa about that. 2-1 the count. Hammett steps back in, turns that front foot back toward the catcher. Get that spring motion forward. Evans delivers. That one's low, bounces. 3-1 to the number 9 hitter here for the Mingus Marauders. 3-1 delivery. Evans spins the ball, gets the grip she wants, and delivers. High, ball 4. Leadoff walk for the Mingus Marauders in inning number 3, and that's going to bring up Rory Murphy, who walked to start the inning. She was the one that was out at home back in the 1st inning. Third baseman still playing in. That one's high. Ball 1. Hammond has 4 stolen bases on the season. Evans delivers. That one's low. Gets by the catcher just for a second. The throw's going to go down. The slide is in. The throw just late, and that'll be a stolen base out there for Hammett. Ball popped out of the glove. Williamson collected it up pretty well and quickly, but the throw just tardy down to second. A 2-0 count and a 3-0 count now to Murphy. Evans having some trouble with the strike zone here in inning number 3. Mingus trailing 2-1. If you're joining us here on KYBC AM 1600, bottom of the 3rd, there's a strike. Said Evans was having trouble with the strike zone. She proved me wrong. See if the Mingus Marauder pitcher gets to swing away here on a 3-1. Hitters count for sure. Evans delivers. That one's high. She'll take the walk. Been on base twice with 2 walks as Maddie Loosbrink will step up. Maddie playing second base here today. Grounded out to Estrada at 3rd, who is playing 2/3 of the way toward home plate. Evans delivers, and it's going to be strike 1. Outside part of the plate, good pitch by Evans. Maddie looks down, gets her sign. See, if you're going to bunt, you bunt away from Estrada. She has proven very worthy at the 3rd base position. Evans, and there's the bunt. It does go to Estrada. It bounces off of her, and everybody's going to be safe out there. Loosebrink bunted it at the pitcher. Estrada tried to cut off the pitcher to make the play, and unable to do so. That's going to load the bases. Hammett goes down and camps at third. Murphy is over at first. And Loosebrink's at first. Pardon me. Murphy's down at second. Marauders on every bag, and here comes Daisy Mejia. Evans delivers. Mejia swings. Line shot. That is going to be down the line. That's going to score one. That's going to score two. Coach is sending Loosebrink. Loosebrink is scoring a double, clearing the bases out there for Daisy Mejia. 3 RBIs. The double brings in 3 out there. And Mingus breaks this one open. Takes a 4-2 lead over the visiting Matadors from Shadow Mountain. Meyer set. And will line that one to the second baseman, who catches that one in the air. Stumbo up to the task. Line out goes 4. As Hernandez steps in, she got on base on an error. The Mejia double, the first hit for the Mingus Marauders in this one. And it clears the bases. Evans, 2 outs, delivers high outside. 1-0 the count to the Mingus Marauder shortstop. And how about this? The wind took an umbrella and has now put it against the fence, and that one goes to the shortstop. They throw, it's off! And a great job by Hernandez as she puts the ball in play. Makes Mar-Lewis will field it. She gets a hold of it. The throw over to first to the home plate side as she is unable to control it. So Hernandez is on first. Traveling to third on the throw is going to be Mejia. And we've got a young man trying to get this umbrella out of the fence. Standing up on the second level here. Kind of scary. Everybody's watching him instead of the game. Oh, he almost had it. Can't get the handle through the fence. And there he does! He's got to give him a round of applause. Now let's see if we can get him down. The umbrella is now, I think, broken. And he's going to jump and caught by Dad out there. Good catch.
Here we go, Laura. They made something happen, kids. Doing better.
What you see at the old ballpark. How about that? Okay, back to softball. Mingus leading 4-2. A 3-run double by Mejia. She stands at third. You got Hernandez over at first, getting on the error. 1 out in the inning, and Backus comes up. A swinging strikeout back in the second inning. 7th batter of the inning here for the Mingus Marauders. Evans laboring in the circle here for the Matadors. Mingus shows bunt, throw comes down, and they've got Mejia almost out, diving back to the bases. Mejia taking second. Out there is going to be Hernandez on the stolen base. As the catcher got up and threw to Morales at shortstop, who tried to get Mejia in a rundown, but because of the bunt shown, the third baseman Estrada had come in, so nobody was back at third. 0-1 count out here to Backus. Evans delivers, and strike 2. Good pitch out there. In a hole, 0-2, trying to put something in play. Make something happen. 1 out, 2 on, 3 in, bottom of the third. Evans gets the grip she wants. Forward she goes, and that one's going to be fouled off toward toward the TV truck, over the truck, and toward the crowd over there in the baseball diamond. New ball. New ball in. Started with a walk by Lisa Hammett. She scored on the double. Rory Murphy walked and scored. Loose Brink bunted. Got on the error to load the bases. A nice double out there as Backus will just put the bat out there and foul it off to the right side. Survived to swing again. Mejia, the big hit, the 3 RBI double. The line out to second base by Julia Meyer, the only out in the inning. Hernandez got on an error and then stole second. A little help from Mejia as she was leaning toward home. An 0-2 count here to Backus, and she'll fly that one into center field. Mejia is going to tag up. The center fielder misses it out there, and Backus will pull into second. The run comes across. Mejia scores the 5th run out there for the Mingus Marauders. On to third goes Hernandez. All the way to second on the pop fly into center field is Backus. And Gonzalez will step up. The 8th batter of the inning, second and third once again. Gonzalez struck out back in the second inning as well, looking to put the ball in play. And that one's high, ball 1. Braylon Sargent on deck. She would be the number 9th hitter in this inning. Long inning here for the Mingus Marauders. They've put up 4 so far. 1 out, 2 on. Evans laboring in the circle. McGauley shows bunt. Pulls it back, but coming home to score on the pass ball is going to be Hernandez. On to third goes Backus. A strike on Gonzalez. Showed bunt. Ball got by the catcher. So now 6-2, the Mingus Marauders lead. Gonzalez, the lefty, will put that one into play. A little dribbler going to the shortstop. She'll pick it up, throw over to first. Good stretch. They got her out at first, but it's going to be a very effective ground ball. Coming home to score is going to be Backus. So on the ground out, Gonzalez gets the RBI. 6-3 for the second out of the inning. Sargent steps in. She grounded out to the third baseman for the final out in the second inning. Braylon will pop that one into the outfield. That is going to go over the center fielder. Bounce to the fence. Sargent's going to stop at second. No, she's not. She's going to go on to third. The slide. She slides under the tap for a triple out there. Her first hit at the varsity level in 2025 is a triple. And then the squiggly dance at third. Lisa Hammett, who led off this inning with a walk, comes up. 2 out, 1 on now. As Sargent sits at third. Smacked that one to the fence in center field. Mingus has put up 6 here in the third.
Go, Lisa.
Evans rolls the ball against the hip. Twists to find the laces and delivers low. Ball 1. Rory Murphy on deck here for Mingus. Wind continues to blow out toward right field here. Lots of room down that right field line, by the way. And a ground ball goes over the third baseman into the hole. And a long throw. That's going to be an infield single and an RBI. Coming over to score is Sargent. She bounced it over the third baseman who is playing 2/3 of the way in. And having to get the ground ball into the hole was the shortstop Morales, and not able to get the speedy Hammett down at first. Mingus extends the lead to 8-2. Evans delivers, and strike 1 to Rory Murphy. Murphy has walked twice so far in this one, scored once. Second score of this inning earlier. Grounds that one. Third baseman up, across the diamond, and that's going to do it. So up to the task was Estrada at third. The ground out goes 5-3. However, the Mingus Marauders send 9-12 to the plate here and score 7 here in the bottom of the third. So Murphy has a lead of 8-2 as she'll go back to the circle. It's been a while since the Matadors have been up to bat. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7. It will be Strickarts, Sheehan, and Buck coming up for the Matadors when we come back after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
It is a dangerous day for umbrellas out here today at the old ballpark at Mingus Union High School. The wind has been kicking up pretty hard out here today as the Mingus Marauders trailed 1-0 at the end of 1, 2-1 at the end of 2. They put a goose egg up defensively in the top of the third, and then the bottom of the third broke loose. A 7-run inning for the Mingus Marauders and currently lead 8-2. Strickard, Sheehan, and Buck coming up for the visiting Matadors. Murphy trying to warm back up. It's been a while since she's been in the circle. Went up and batted twice in that inning. Loose break, very quick to get the gear on. No, not to get the gear on, that's right. Sargent behind the dish out here today. Loose break over at second base for Mingus today. Sargent throws down to second off her knees. No one's going to go into center field here for a little bit. Strickarts will step in. She walked her first time up in the first inning. Lefty will be up first for the Matadors. Sargent finds her spot behind the dish. Murphy gets her sign from her catcher and delivers, and that one's going to bounce off the plate for ball 1. Murphy grabs the laces, spins the ball. Not wearing a mask out there, and that one short as well. Doesn't get to the dish. That's going to be ball 2. 2-0 to the leadoff hitter from Shadow Mountain. Strickarts batting .450 this season. And she'll look at strike 1. 2-1 the count to the first baseman. Uses the middle of that box and watches that one high for 3-1.
You're good.
Sheehan on deck. The right fielder. Murphy delivers. Got it over for the strike. Outside part of the plate. Good pitch. Battles back. Full count now. Mingus playing normal depth here in the infield. Average depth in the outfield, and that's going to be a dribbler back to Murphy. Takes her time over to first and retired. The ground out. Bounce out goes 1-3 out there. Good reactions by Murphy, and she'll get the slap of the hand out there by Hernandez, who reminds the outfield there is 1 out. Sheehan comes up. She bunted back to Murphy for the final out in the first inning. Sheehan in a crouch position. Oh, a slow pitch. Great pitch out there. Called a ball. Looked really good, though. Took lots off. That makes the fastball look faster. And that one's high.
Got it, Rory.
2-0 the count to the right fielder from Shadow Mountain, wearing the blue uniforms and the yellow stripes on the socks. There's a strike. 2-1. Numbers relatively easy to read. Doubled up with the bright yellow on the dark blue. And that one doesn't hit the top of the strike zone. So close. Good pitch. If you're going to miss, that was a good miss. 3-1. Buck on deck here for the visiting Matadors. Murphy lines up in the middle of the rubber, and a swing and a miss. Goes full count on the second batter in a row here. 1 out, nobody on, top of the fourth. If you are just joining us, Mingus up 8-2. They were down 2-1 in the second, put up 7 in the third. And that one's low for ball 4. Sheehan earns the walk out there. That'll put her on base for the first time. Kendall Buck, the left fielder, comes up. Kendall Buck is up. And the announcer says, oopsies. Buck looks at the first one for a ball. Throw back to Murphy. Goes through her legs. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Sheehan on first, 1 out. Open stance. And inside. Got the strike. She turned away, hit the inside corner. She reached on an error to start off the second inning and scored the second run of the game for Shadow Mountain. And she'll hit that one up the middle, off the glove out there of Hernandez, as she'll pick up the single. On to second, scampers Sheehan. Buck is on first, so first and second. Works out to be the second hit in the game for the visiting squad from Shadow Mountain. 2 on, 1 out. Murphy trying not to give an inch here after a 7-run third. Murphy delivers, and there's a strike. Two and 1 the count. No, pardon me, 0-1 the count. Murphy, next pitch, a swing and a miss for an 0-2 count. Ground ball going to second base, and Loosebring picks it up and then throws over to first. Drops it at first and then throws to first. Wanted to go to second, had a thought of getting a double play out there and was unable to turn it. So that's going to load the bases out there for the Matadors. Murphy will deliver a single up the middle. That's going to score at least 1. The throw coming into the plate, and Sargent gets the ball just off of her mitt. Now will throw back to the pitcher. On to third goes the runner. First and third, a 2 RBI single out there.
5 seconds, girl.
So Sheehan comes home to score. Buck comes home to score. Williamson goes on to third. And Zank with the single and the RBI out there. That makes it 8-4 as the Matadors have cut the lead in half here against the Mingus Marauders. Back to the top of the order we go. Too high, ball 1. Throw goes down to the shortstop. Runner not going.
You're good.
Marula Maroulis. A 1-0 count. Got on in the first and scored. Got hit by a pitch to start the game with the first pitch of the game. Murphy high inside, ball 2. Lined out to the pitcher to end the second inning, and now comes up with first and third, 2 on, 1 out, and 2 in so far in the top of the fourth. And a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get to the outfield. The throw to second base is in time. What a great job by Backus. Gets the ball into the second baseman, Loosbrink, and they get the force play at second. So the single, the RBI, and then out at second actually works out to be a force out, or fielder's choice, so pardon me, so it is not a single. Coming home from third is Williamson. Out at second is Zank, and that goes 8-4. Foul ball right-hand side for strike 2 to Estrada, the third baseman. She's up for the third time. Got on an error and then lined out to right field, a looping liner out to Hammett. Good play by Hammett in the outfield, and there it goes again, and that one is gonna fall foul. Woo, that was close. First base coach out there, talking to her players, telling her how close that was. Okay, she survives to swing again. That one real close to the line. There would have been a lot of room to run on that one. Murphy delivers, takes something off. The throw down to the shortstop is going to be a little bit short. Stolen base out there by Maroulis. So a Matador in scoring position, and that one's going to be fouled off. 0-2, 1-2 delivery rather. 3 in the top of the fourth, making it 8-5. Mingus was enjoying an 8-2 lead going into the fourth. That one's high. That's ball 2. Count is even now. Casey Evans on deck here. Prefer to see her with the bases empty. And a fly ball going to right field. And Hammett comes across and slides and saves the day. Little looping liner once again to the right fielder, and Hammett having a great day in right field with the catch. That'll end the inning here for the Matadors, but they put up 3, 8-5. Mingus leads. We'll be back after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini split's making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Mingus Marauders' fourth inning is going to start off this way. It's going to be Loosbrink, the second baseman, Mejia and Meyer, 2, 3, and 4 for Mingus. Evans labored through the third inning, facing 12. Extremely difficult inning out there for the senior pitcher here from the Matadors. Loosbrink has been on base once. She is 0 for 2. A ground out to the third baseman Estrada, and then got on an error in the third and scored in that 7-run onslaught. 8-5 as we get underway here in the bottom of the fourth. Matadors came in 7-5. The Mingus Marauders trying to improve upon a 3-10 record. And the ever patient, ever calm Loosbrink steps in. The righty waits for the music to end. Looks back at the umpire and says, okay, so you're going to throw the ball? Here we go. Evans ready. And off the rubber, and that one's down in the dirt, off the leg. Ball 1. Loose Brink, not including the second game at Mojave, started today, batting .400. There's a strike. See, it looks like she leads the team in walks as well with 5. 1-1 count on the Mingus Marauders' second baseman here today, and normally catcher. Evans delivers high. Oh, strike called. 1-2. She's got to protect up. Uses the front end of the box here. She's got 1 home run on the season. Evans delivers. And she pops that one high. Infield. And it lands fair. No, lands foul. Lands foul. Lands foul. Trying to make a play on it was the pitcher, Evans. That one kept spinning away. And Loose Brink said, I almost had a double by hitting that one about 6 feet to the right. 1-2 the count. Maddie Loose Brink gets another swing here. Evans gets the grip she wants. Senior pitcher delivers. High, way high. Back to the backstop. 2-2 now. And it gets stuck behind the backstop. That's when you know you're throwing the ball hard. When it gets stuck behind the backstop, finds a spot out there. Loose Brink staring at the pitcher staring at the catcher, gets her sign. 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th, Mingus winning so far 8-5, and that one rolls up there for a full count. 3-2. Loose Brink steps out, gets her sign, gets herself reset. She has the calmest position to prepare to hit. Evans this time getting a sign from the dugout. Twists the ball, gets herself set. 3-2 pitch, too high. Took something off, and a leadoff walk for the Mingus Marauders. Loose Brink, who was down 0-2, works her way back for a walk. That's her 6th walk of the season. Loose Brink, by the way, number 2 in stolen bases on the season. She has 10. Mejia, the big blow so far here today. And that one is going to be low for ball 1. Loose Brink wandering off of first. Catcher Williamson coming up trying to keep her close. 1-0 the count. Mejia, the 3 RBI, bases clearing double. The big hit out there, it's 2-0. They are going to throw behind the runner. Back is Loose Brink, who now calls timeout. That was a long hold the tag on her. See if she was going to pull the hand off. 2-0 the count to the designated player. And something on the field, maybe? As Evans gives something to head coach Figgy. And that'll go into the dugout. Interesting. I wonder what that was. 2-0 the count.
Let's go, Daisy.
Evans says, give me the signs again, please. Gets herself set on the rubber. Loose Brink prepared to spring at first. That one's down, and it gets away from the catcher. She'll pick it up, sliding in to second safe out there is Loose Brink, and she'll pick up stolen base number 11. Puts herself in scoring position. A 3-0 count now on Mejia. Mejia twisting that bat, gets herself set. Now the bat wiggle is ready. Evans delivers. There's a strike.
Hey, that's it, babe. That's yours.
Evans came right after.
All right, babe, you're still ahead. You're still ahead.
Mejia, hitters count still 3-1. First base open now. One on, nobody on. Or nobody out, rather, in the bottom of the fourth. Evans with the sign. Little fly ball. Line drive. Right field gets behind the right fielder. Everybody's on the races. Coming home to score is Loose Break. Heading to third is going to be Mejia. Mejia stand up triple out there. She'll get her 4th RBI of the game. She's got a double and triple. And Loose Break will come home and score run number 9 for the Mingus Marauders. Now we have a full staff meeting in the circle out here. Coach Thompson comes out and talks to the Matadors. Mingus now has a runner on third, 1 in, still nobody out. Julia Meyer coming up. She is lined out twice, hit the ball hard twice. Daisy Mejia trying to figure out how to do the cycle here today. She's got a double and a triple. She's got 2 hard ones out of the way. Julia Meyer looking for her first hit of the game. She's hit it hard enough to get a hit. But a pair of right atoms. Right at the left fielder, right at the second baseman out here today. Meyer gets herself set. Oh, calls timeout. And umpire comes out. Says something out there. There we go. Trying to clear this. There we go. Clear the scoreboard here. No balls, no strikes. New batter. First baseman here for the Mingus Marauders. Uses the front end of that box and swings, pops that one foul, and it is going to land up against the fence in the ballpark area, but not high enough for the catcher to get back there. It will fall harmlessly for strike 1.
Go, Julia!
Julia Meyer playing cleanup out here for the Mingus Marauders, trying to get Mejia home from third, and that one's high for ball 1, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Evans looking for a sign. Hard hit ball to the third baseman. She'll pick it up, throw across. They'll get the out. And not scoring is Mejia. So it goes ground out 5-3. Estrada has been up to the task out here today. Myers hit the ball hard 3 times, has nothing to show for it as she is 0 for 3, 2 lines out and a hard ground ball. Hernandez takes that one high. Mejia still sitting at third with the RBI triple after the loose brink walk and score. Ground out by Meyer. Ali Hernandez is up with 1 on, 1 out, 1 in. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Mingus Marauder shortstop. Put the ball in play twice. That one gets by the catcher. And coming home to score without a throw is going to be Mejia. That will be run number 10 for the Mingus Marauders. 10-5. And a 2-0 count now to Hernandez with the bases empty. Evans ready. Launches off the rubber. There's a strike.
Hey, you're good. You got that.
2-1 now the count. Hernandez has been on base twice, both on errors. has stolen 2 bases and has scored twice. A very effective, efficient day for the Mingus Marauder freshman. And a swing and a miss. 2-2. Tried to make contact on that one, but just missed. Steps in a little bit of an open stance. Evans gets herself ready. Bat wiggle underway. Evans delivers. That's going to be outside. Close. Full count. Second full count to the inning out here for Evans. Mingus has scored 2 so far here in the bottom of the 4th inning, extending the lead to 10-5. Evans finds the grip and delivers. That one is low. It's going to be ball 4. She runs down to first and then runs off to second, and the throw down to second, they got her out. So she walks and then gets a caught stealing down at second. The throw goes Williamson to Marulis. So the caught stealing goes 2-6, but right after the walk. So Backus comes up with the bases empty, now 2 outs. Evans delivers. Oh, strike 1. Backus wound up, looked to swing at that one, didn't. Mighta, shoulda, coulda, huh? Evans takes her time getting the sign. Swings the hair backward, delivers high. 1-1 the count. Backus a strikeout victim in the second, and then got on an error in the third and scored. Part of that 7-run third for the Mingus Marauders. 4th inning action. 1-1 the count, 2 out, bases empty now, 2 in. That one's super high. 2-1. Williamson throws it back. Both teams played yesterday. Mingus played a long away game at Mojave. Didn't get back until really super late. Matadors played a hot game, 17-16 against Barry Goldwater. That one's high, 3-1. Wonder or not whether or not the back-to-back games playing a little bit of a role here. Pace of the game certainly slower. 3-1, 2 out to the Mingus Marauders senior center fielder. And that'll be ball 4. She'll pick up the walk.
Next up, number 36, Magali Hernandez.
Third walk in the inning out here for the Mingus Marauders. 3 walks and a triple, resulting in 2 runs. Backus, aggressive on the base paths, is at first. Gonzalez at bat, swings and misses. Strike 1 count to the Mingus Marauder third baseman. Struck out, grounded out, but did get an RBI in that 3rd inning. 0-1 delivery from Evans is going to take something off. Out in front of it is Gonzalez, 0-2.
Come on, you got that. Let's go, man. I believe you.
Trying to put it in play. The lefty leader here has a lot of room down that left field line, or right field line rather, and that one's high. 1-2. She could pull something into that corner. She could run for quite a while. Backus has the speed to score on a double for sure. Evans calls timeout. Wants to get her signs again from the catcher. Not quite sure what what the signs are. There we go. I think she's gotten it straightened out. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. And that one gets by the catcher. Backus down to second. Makes a big turn. Catcher runs the ball pretty much halfway back to the pitcher and then tosses it to her. On the pass ball, Backus takes second. So she's now in scoring position. She's got the speed to score on a single now. 2-2 the count with 2 outs to Gonzalez. Evans delivers and a ground ball right hand side. Morales picks it up across the diamond and out at first. Good play by the shortstop and a good stretch out there by Strickards. And that will end the inning here for the Mingus Marauders. But they do score 2 and come back to extend the lead 10-5. Top of the 5th coming up when we return to Mingus Marauders softball.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
3, 4, and 5. Heart of the order coming up for the Matadors out here today. Evans, Stumbo, and Strickards coming up. Pitcher, second baseman, first baseman. As we go into the 5th inning out here, the Mingus Marauders enjoying a 5-run lead. It has been back and forth. The visitors scored the first 2, actually led this. And the middle of the second, they were up 2-0. Mingus put one in the bottom of the second to cut the lead in half. Set down the Matadors 1, 2, and 3 in the third, and then turned around and put a 7 spot up on the scoreboard in inning number 3. Matadors clawed back and scored 3 in the top of the 4th. Mingus with 2 in the bottom of the 4th. And here we are, top of the 5th, Mingus leading 10-5. Casey Evans coming up. She has hit the ball hard twice.
Starting us off, number 19, Casey Evans.
Sacrifice fly to left field and picked up the first RBI of the game. That was back in the first. Then a ground out to Gonzalez at third. She hit the ball hard. Murphy ready to start her 5th inning of work, and a line drive left field going back over her head off the wall out there at left field. Morgan will pick it up, throw the ball back into second. A potential play, a stand-up double out there, and Evans is stoked. Stand-up double, a line drive over the head of Morgan, and it one-hops the wall in left field. A somewhat close play at second, but the leadoff runner and hitter is on in the 5th for the Matadors. Stumbo steps in. She is 1 for 2. She struck out in the first looking, and then singled in the third, but then was out on the overthrow to second base, and then the throw went 8-5, or 8-6 rather. How about that? A little ground ball foul to start off the at-bat, and that'll be strike 1. No, pardon me. She stole second. The throw went into center. And then Backus threw her out at third as she tried to advance. That was the final out of the 3rd inning. Slow pitch. Ooh, gets by the catcher. And not moving, not taking off from second out there was the Courtesy runner for Evans. I got to get a number on her. Waited too long and then started and then went back. Sargent with a strong throw down to third. Keeps her there. 1-1 the count, and a line drive center field. Oh, off the glove out there. Back as she came in, had it, and scoring from second is going to be the pinch runner out there, number 17. A line drive double by Stumbo. She'll pick up the RBI, and that'll make it 10-6. Still nobody out. Strickard steps in. She's walked and grounded out. The lefty swings, and it goes off the glove of Hernandez. That's going to go into left field. Out of play goes the ball. Scoring from second is going to be Stumbo, and Strickard's with a double. 3 doubles in a row out there. Another RBI as they just keep playing the replacement game. 10-7 now. Sheehan comes up. She bunted out in the first. Walked and scored in the fourth. There's a runner at second and nobody out. And inside, ball one. Look good. Caught too much dirt, not enough plate. Right fielder steps back in, gets her crouch. Murphy, using the middle of the rubber, launches, and a swing and a miss. Good pitch. 1-1 the count. Back-to-back-to-back doubles to start the 5th inning here. 2 on the scoreboard here for the Matadors. And that one catches plate. Good pitch. Took something off. Ball gets away from the pitcher. Loose Brink will track it down and get it back to Murphy. 1-2 the count. Murphy's sole strikeout goes back to the 1st inning. Could use one here. Change the momentum, and a ground ball going to the shortstop, picked up by Hernandez, throws it in the dirt, picked up out of the dirt by Meyer. What a saving catch out there by the first baseman, and that'll be the first out. Ground out goes 6-3, and Hernandez owes Meyer a bag of sunflower seeds or something on that one. Advancing on to third, it's going to be Strickards as Kendall Buck comes in with 1 out, 1 on, 2 in, and high and inside, ball 1. Buck is 1 for 2, but has scored twice. Gone on an error in the second, scored the only run in the second, and then scored the middle run after a single. Ground ball goes down to Gonzalez. Off of Gonzalez, it'll stay in the infield, but they're going to have to eat it.
5 seconds, you got that. Up next, number 10, Kennedy Williamson.
Coming in to score is Strickards. That makes it 10-8. On first base now is Buck. Kennedy Williamson, the catcher, steps in. Grounded out to the shortstop and on an error, and there's a strike.
Good pitch, man, good pitch.
3 in the top of the 5th out here for the Matadors. Fighting back against a 5-run lead for the Mingus Marauders. Cut it back to 2 now. And a ground ball foul. 0-2 the count. 1 out, 1 on.
All right, baby, your head, Rory.
The 7-5 Matadors
You got it, Rory.
versus the 3-10 Mingus Marauders. Mingus is trying to better their placement in the rankings, currently 28th. Murphy delivers too high.
You got it, Rory.
Might have wasted that one. See if she was going to go after it. Looking for a pop-up or something. Or the tomahawk swing. 1 and 2 the count. The delivery stays high. Took something off, but didn't come down. 2 and 2 now the count. Buck on first after the error. Murphy delivers. And a hard hit ball down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez across the diamond. They'll get her at first. Gonzalez got that one. A hard ground out. Used the body to get in front of it and throws her out to Myers at first. That's going to be out number 2. Advancing on to second. Scampering into scoring position is going to be Buck, and that is 4 runs now in the 5th inning. Nope, not yet. Not yet, sorry. 10-8 the score remains. Sorry about that. Zenk, Chloe Zenk, the designated player, is up. And the lefty will hit that one hard. It goes to Hernandez. Hernandez up across. Gets her out at first. Hernandez up to the task, and the Mingus Marauders escape the 5th here. The Matadors send 7 to the plate, score 3, tighten the score. 10-8 as the Mingus Marauders will come up in the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be 8, 9, and 10. Sergeant Hammett, and back to the top with Murphy when we return after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
It has definitely been a back and forth match out here today. Mingus Marauders with that 7-run third making the biggest difference. However, the scrappy Matadors keep coming back. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. Got shut out there in the third. 3 in the 4th and 3 more in the 5th. Mingus did not score in the first. Had a runner try to score, and a play at the plate was an out in that inning. Mingus scored 1 in the second, 7 in the third, added a couple more, dose more in the 4th. Here in the 5th, trying to get some insurance and put the pressure back on the Shadow Mountain team. Braylon Sargent, the catcher, will step up.
Starting us off, number 6, Braylon Sargent. Woo!
Ground out to third base in the second inning. And then a triple. Her first hit at the varsity level is a triple. A leadoff triple nonetheless. Nope, no. Sorry about that. Nope. Nobody was on base when she tripled. Then she came home to score on the Leeson Hammett single. That was back in that third. That one's high. Ball 1. Sheehan, Strickland, and Buck, the outfield out here for the Matadors, playing kind of mid-range. And a ground ball up the middle. Up and across the diamond and out at first. A good play by Marulis. Marulis goes over to Strickards for the out. Ground out goes 6-3. Lisa Hammett steps in. She's been on base twice. A walk, a score, a stolen base, a single, and an RBI. Facing Evans, who is in her 5th inning of work. That one, strike. High strike. Rory Murphy, leadoff hitter on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. And if anybody else gets on, Maddie Loosbrink will get a shot here in inning number 5. And a swing and a miss, strike 2.
You're good, Lisa, you're good. Straight it out, man.
Emmett stretches the arms with the bat behind the back. Gets herself set. Wearing the red uniform, the gray pants, and the red socks. Mingus Marauder right fielder is set. 0-2 delivery. It's going to be a swing and a miss.
You're gonna be soft.
Strikeout, the third strikeout of the game. That's out number 2 in the 5th inning. Pitcher Rory Murphy stepping in. Trying to help her own cause. She's walked twice. She was the player out at home in the 1st inning. And she'll hit that one on the ground to the second baseman. It is off the second baseman and no throw. So getting on first with a hard hit ball to the second baseman is Murphy. Maddie Loosebrink steps in.
Up next, Maddie Loosebrink.
She's been on base twice, but is 0 for 2 in the game. A ground out and getting on an error. Scoring in the 3rd. Scoring also in the 4th after a walk. And thought about it. Didn't swing, strike anyway. 0-1. Outfield playing a little deeper for Loosebrink. Right field is still kind of average though. Evans delivers, that one's high. 1-1 the count. Murphy's got 13 stolen bases on the season, leads the team in stolen bases. She's on first, and that one gets by the catcher, and Murphy scampers down to second. Big turn out there.
Nice, Rory.
Runs herself into scoring position out here for the Mingus Marauders' second baseman here today. 2-1 the count, 2 out, 1 on. Mingus still leading 10-8. Matadors keep threatening. Evans delivers, and a ground ball going toward the middle. Picked up by the shortstop over to first, and out at first. Holy cow. Loosebrink can't believe it. She thought she beat that one out. And that's going to be out number 3. The Mingus Marauders retired here in the 5th inning. The Matadors coming up in the 6th after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The CZQ Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Maroulis with a nice defensive play, a close play over at first on Loosebrink. She'll lead off. Estrada and then Evans. If anybody gets on, it'll be Stumbo, the cleanup hitter out here for the Matadors. Murphy's going to start her 6th inning of work. Mingus holding on to a 2-run lead. Once again, both these teams had long games, and it was warm last night. The Mingus Marauders played at Mojave. At one point led that one 11-2, and then ended up giving up way too many runs in the 6th inning. Give up 13 in the 6th inning. Ended up losing that one 20-11. Matadors had a tough game yesterday as well against Barry Goldwater down in Phoenix. I was told that the temperature was warm, definitely warm, and they were having some issues with the heat. Ended up going to be a long game as Barry Goldwater, the home team, came back, finished it out 17-16. Rory starts her off with a strike. Maroulis has been on base twice. Hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Got on a fielder's choice with an RBI in the fourth. And a little line drive into center field, and that will be picked up by Backus. Well-placed single out there by Maroulis as she gets on to start off the sixth inning. Estrada has kept Lisa Hammett busy in right field all day long. Back-to-back lineouts. The Mingus Marauder right fielder who's been up to the task. Murphy delivers high, ball one. 1-0. Matadors led this game 2-1 back at the end of the second inning. That's a strike. Caught the high part of the strike zone, 1-1. Wind still continuing to blow here at Mingus Union High School. Ooh, hit her. Took something off. Hit her in the middle of the back. So the hit by pitch will send Maroulis down to second. Estrada trots down to first. And the dangerous Casey Evans comes up to bat. Fly out an RBI, a ground out, and then a double and scored in the fifth inning. A one-hopper off the left field fence out there. She hit it hard. She gets herself set, front end of the box. Murphy's ready and throws that one outside. Ball one. Evans doesn't even move in the box. There we go. Gets herself reset. Murphy springs forward. There's a strike. Got that one over. 1-1 the count. Number 19 gets herself set and a high fly ball. Left center field out there. And Backus will come down with it. Throw on to third. And got her at third, I think. A double play as Gonzalez is just absolutely thrilled. Backus with a great throw to third. Doubles up the runner going to third. Maroulis out at third. And that'll go 8-5. That is the second 8-5 out in this game. Fly out center field is out number one. Out number two is the throw out to third. So now 2 outs, a runner at second, and that would be Estrada. That one's ball one. Stumbo steps in. The double play making a huge difference in this inning. Backus wandering all the way over to left center field. That one off of Gonzalez. She's going to keep it in front of her. Throw over to first. And we're going to be first and third here. Infield single. Hard hit off of Gonzalez. Estrada wanders over to third. Stumbo's at first now. And Strickarts will step in. She doubled an RBI double the last time she was up. 2 on, 2 out. Mingus with a 2-run lead, 10-8. A good stop out there by Sargent. Ball bounces off the plate. 1-0 the count. Murphy grabs the laces, and that one goes off of her glove, and not getting the throw in time. As Loosespring comes up, tries to gather it. Had Murphy gotten that one clean, we were out of the inning. Coming home to score is going to be Estrada. Back-to-back singles, that one with an RBI. Both infield singles, by the way. Makes it 10-9, and Sheehan steps in. She is 0 for 2 with a walk, and that one's inside for ball one. First and second, 1 in, 2 out. Mingus now nursing a 1-run lead here in the top of the 6th. Murphy, that one releases high. 2-0 the count.
Got it, Rory.
Shan, one of the many freshmen on this squad here for Shadow Mountain. There's a strike.
No one going, no one going. You got it.
1 and 2. As Strickard's kind of playing cat and mouse over at first. Righty versus righty matchup out here. Murphy, the right-handed hurler for the Mingus Marauders. And good job by Sargent to frame that pitch. Gets the call 2 and 2.
You got so bad. You got one more. You got one more.
Caught that one and held it and made sure that the umpire had a really good vision of it. 2-2, 2 outs, and that one's too high.
Hey, good hug, Burley. Good hug.
3 and 2, full count now. 2 on, 2 out.
You got it, Rory.
Murphy trying to get out of the 6th inning. Limit the damage to just 1. Here's the full count delivery, a little pop fly. Loose spring catches it at second base, and that's going to end the inning. So Mingus preserves the 1-run lead, but Estrada scores and makes it a 10-9 game. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th coming up after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Mingus Marauders still preserving a 1-run lead. It's going to be the heart of the order. 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Daisy Mejia, Julia Meyer, and Ali Hernandez. Mejia's had a pretty good game at the plate here so far. 1 run scored on 3 hits against the Mingus Marauders in the 6th inning. Second hit by pitch in the game as well. Mingus looking for some insurance out here. Mejia, crowd favorite out here today. Got on base in the first on a fielder's choice. That was when Murphy was out at the plate. Then doubled a 3 RBI double back in the 3rd inning, and an RBI triple in the 4th inning. And Evans' first delivery to her bounces and then hits the umpire. Ooh, that one's gonna hurt. He tried to turn out of the way and took that one kind of in the back of the left leg out there. 1-0 the count. He'll feel that one after the game. Evans delivers, and that's going to be a strike. 1-1, catches the outside corner. Mejia halfway to the cycle. She has the double and the triple. A lot of room down that right field line, by the way. And that one popped up, and coming in to make the catch is the second baseman. And that is going to be Stumbo with the pop-out catch. That's out number 1 for the Mingus Marauders here in the 6th. Myers has hit the ball hard. She has scalded it twice. Has nothing to show for it. Line out to the right fielder, a line out to the second baseman, and a ground out to the third baseman. Evans' first delivery to her, and that one's popped up behind us and out of play. 0-1 the count. Mingus Marauders senior first baseman. Meyer Trying to find green grass somewhere for Mingus Marauders. 1 out, 0-1 count. And that one's inside. 1-1. Casey Evans coming out for her 6th inning of work. Being the workhorse out here for the Matadors. 1-1 delivery on the way. And that one's high. 2-1. Mingus needs base runners here. On deck, it's going to be Hernandez. And then Backus in the hole out here for Mingus. Trying to get something going, extend a 1-run leading right now, 10-9. And that one's high as well. 3-1. Meyer has a hitter's count out here. The ball gets away from the pitcher on the throwback. Stumbo will go and collect it for her. Gives Mingus an opportunity to get another game ball in for the giant pocket here for the umpire. 3-1. The count on Meyer. 1 out. Nobody on. Base is empty. His Marauder first baseman is ready, set, and that's going to be ball 4.
Number 32, Ali Hernandez.
Shortstop for the Mingus Marauders has been on base 3 times. Twice on errors and have scored. She's gotten 2 stolen bases, and then she walked and immediately started to run to second and got nailed out there, caught stealing. That's a little fly ball into right center field. The right fielder comes over. It's off her glove. And they may have the out at second. They do. They get the force out. Meyer had to stay close to first because that should have been catchable out there. So on with the fielder's choice is going to be Hernandez. Out at second. And it goes 9-4-6 to second base for the force out. 2 outs now, 1 on, and Backus will step in. Hernandez on first. She has stolen second twice in the game so far. Evans delivers, and a foul ball. Backus has been on base twice, once on an error and scored, and once on a walk. Nursing a 1-run lead, looking for insurance. Evans uses the middle of the rubber. Pitcher launches and delivers, and that one's high. They're going to throw behind the runner, and Hernandez is back. 1-1 the count. If anybody gets on, keep the inning alive here. Or if Backus gets on and keeps the inning alive, Gonzalez will have a chance. 1-1 count, 2 outs, and a hard hit ball. That's going to find the left field for a single, and Hernandez is back at second. The ball thrown back to second, gets behind everybody. Nobody advances, but nonetheless, Hernandez on to second. First hit of the game for Backus. She's now on first. A threat starting to swell here for the Mingus Marauders in the bottom of the 6th. Gonzalez, the third baseman, has an opportunity. Strikeout and a couple of ground outs to the left side of the infield here. Evans versus Gonzalez. High, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Sargent, the catcher, on deck here for Mingus. Hoping for an opportunity to extend an inning, and a swing and a foul ball. And that one got part of the fingers, I think. Yep. Fouled it off. The inside pitch, though. 1-1. That right hand throbbing here a little bit. Lefty will get back into the spot. 1-1 the count, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 6th, Mingus leading 10-9. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Evans trying to close down the Mingus Marauders in the 6th. Gonzalez has 1 strike to play with. Trying to make something happen for the Mingus Marauders. Evans launches, delivers, and that's going to be low. 2-2 the count. Pretty good pitch, though. Golly, trying to put the ball in play somewhere, make something happen. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Deuce is wild across the board. Evans delivers, and that's going to go to the backstop. Both runners are going to advance. Taking off for second is Backus on the pass ball. Hernandez winds up over at third. And a full count now on Gonzalez. Single now with speed on the bases, could score 2.
Oh my golly!
Pressure spot here for the Mingus Marauders. Evans, payoff pitch on the way. Ball 4. Gonzalez draws the walk, gets on base for the first time. Sargent, the catcher, will come up.
Let's go, Sig!
Her first hit at the varsity level, a triple back in the 3rd inning. Couple of ground outs as well. We have a timeout on the field. Coach Thompson coming out to talk to his pitcher, making sure that everything is okay. Little fist bump. That says all is good, yes. Coach Figgy comes out. And we're going to see if we're going to get a courtesy runner out here. Maybe not. Gonzalez at first. Backus at second. Hernandez at third. Bases packed with Marauders. And we're going to get a pinch hitter. Alice Kinsey's going to step in as the pinch hitter for the Mingus Marauders. The senior will get a shot, and that one is ball 1. Good stop out there by Williamson.
Got it, Alex.
Denying the pass ball, keeping Hernandez at third. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to be high. Ball 2. That one's close. Seen that one go either way. Alice Kinsey ahead in the count 2-0. Number 24, the Mingus Marauders center for the basketball team. Trying to do some damage out here for the Marauders. Here's the delivery and a hard hit ball going underneath the glove. That is going to score 1 and 2, and then it goes to the wall underneath the outfielders. And Kinsey's on her way to third as Gonzalez comes and slides home as Kinsey clears the bases out there. 3 RBIs for Kinsey. And that is huge for the Mingus Marauders here today as they have now extended the lead 13-9. A 2-out knock finds its way all the way to the center field wall with a little bit of help from the outfield grass. Hernandez scores, Backus scores, Gonzalez scores all the way from first. And Kinsey uses that basketball speed to get to third. Lisa Hammett comes up. She is 1 for 2 in the game with an RBI single back in the third. Liking to do that potentially again, takes ball 1. Mingus puts a 3 spot up here in the 6th. An important 3 spot. As the Matadors only have 3 outs left, the top of the 7th, to try to regain the lead or tie And a swing. Foul tipped it. Catcher Williamson doesn't quite catch it, but darn close. 1-1 the count, 2 out. Kinsey's on third. And the umpire giving the catcher Williamson just a little bit of a break. Make sure she's okay. May have taken that off, a piece of the body instead of the plastic. The hard duties of playing the backstop behind the dish. Here's the delivery, a swing and a miss. Hammett went after the high stuff, 1 and 2.
You're good, you got that.
Hammett. Important RBI opportunity down there at third. Mingus leading 13-9 as the scoreboard went all to zeros. Here's the delivery. And a little fly ball right field. Right fielder comes up and makes the catch. Sheehan will retire the side out there in right field, and the Mingus Marauders will end the 6th. However, they put up 3, extend the lead to 4. 13-9. The Mingus Marauders have 3 outs to get. As we have the bottom portion of the order, it's going to be Sheehan who just caught the final out. Buck and Williamson coming up for the Matadors after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Well, Mingus has to get 3 outs to secure win number 4 here in the 2025 season. And it would be a good win over the Matadors here. Both these teams pretty evenly matched. And coming up for the Matadors, I apologize, I did say it wrong. It's number 11, Buck, Williamson, and Zank. And it's going to be 7, 8, and 9 if anybody gets on. Then back to the top of the order we go. Kendall Buck, number 11 out there, has been on base 3 times. She's going to start off the 7th inning. Probably the most important out at this point. Kinsey's going to come in to pitch. Rory goes over to second base. Going behind the plate is going to be Loosebrink. And we have all sorts of changes out there for the Mingus Marauders. So Rory now at second, gets out of the circle. Kinsey, who came in to bat for Sargent. Sargent appears to be out of the game. Mingus leads 13-9. Kendall Buck steps in. Well, waits to step in. Loosebrink has to shade the eyes to be able to see the sign from the dugout. Kinsey's first delivery is high, 0-1.
Here we go, Alice, right here, kid.
A single and getting on 2 errors is Buck. And the second delivery is high as well, ball 2.
Let's go, Alice.
Alice Kinsey looking for a save opportunity here. Matadors have got to score 4 to force a bottom of the 7th. And a hard hit ball down the first baseline. Off the glove from Meyer, who flips it to Murphy at second, who wisely came over to cover the bag, but safe at first is Buck. Hard hit ball down the line. Meyer did not come up with it clean. However, she did keep it from going into the right field corner for what most likely would have been a triple. Kennedy Williamson comes up next. 1 on, nobody out. Here for the Matadors, their final chance here in the top of the 7th. RBI ground out and getting on an error in scoring.
You're good, Alice. You got that.
And hit by pitch. So Williamson is hit by the pitch. She'll go to first, and quickly, traffic on here for the Matadors. Kinsey now facing Chloe Zenk. Top of the order is going to get a shot out here. Designated player looks at ball one high. She had a 2 RBI single, then got thrown out trying to advance to third. And a swing and a miss for the lefty. 1-1 the count. And a ground out to Meyer at first base. Mingus looking for outs. And strike 2. Delayed call, 1-2 the count. Good job by Loosbrink to frame that pitch. Kinsey delivers. And a little dribbler back to her. She goes to first. The throw goes over to third and then out of bounds. And coming home to score from third is going to be Buck. So the ground out goes 1-3. Scoring on the error is Buck, and that makes it 13-10. On to second base goes Williamson. Back to the top of the order we go. Marolis steps in. Kinsey delivers. Pop fly. Right side. Meyer catches it. That's going to be out number 2. Estrada. And the Matadors down to their final out here. Estrada's been on base twice. She is lined out to right field twice. Lisa Hammond has been up to the task, and that one's going to be a little bit high for ball 1. Got on an error and stranded at first in the third. No, stranded at third in the first. There we go. Hit by a pitch and scored in the 6th, and that one is high as well. 2-0 the count. The dangerous Casey Evans on deck. Kinsey would prefer to leave her right there. And that one's fouled. Kinsey comes right after. A little bit of speed. 2-1 the count. 2 out, 1 on, 1 in. Mingus leading 13-10. Alice Kinsey delivers. There's strike 2. 2-2. Estrada, the third baseman who has played a fantastic defensive game, is down to her final strike. That one bounces up, gets past Loosbrink. Going down to third without a throw is going to be Williamson. That's going to make it a full count out there. Kinsey does some landscaping work in front of the rubber, kicks dirt around, gets it where she wants it. Puts the ball on her hip, grabs her ball, and will come at it. Ground ball going to Rory at second, over to first, and that is ball game. The Mingus Marauders defeat the Matadors by a score of 13-10. A well-fought ball game between both of these squads. And the Mingus Marauders pick up win number 4 over the Shadow Mountain Matadors. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back for final stats when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini splits making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon Fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzuki Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Marauders victorious by a score of 13-10 over the visiting squad here from Shadow Mountain. Jackie Bessler along with you as we will have our next broadcast coming up. We'll switch over to the baseball diamond on Thursday, April 17th, as the Micah Mountain Thunderbolts will come to town from Tucson. Actually South Tucson to come up to play the Mingus Marauders. Here tonight, Marulis ended up 1 for 4. She got hit by a pitch. She had an RBI and a run scored. Lena Strada here today, 0 for 4, had a hit by pitch and a run scored as well. Casey Evans was 1 for 4. She had a double with an RBI and a run scored back in the 5th. Chloe Stumbo, 3 for 4 here today with a double and an RBI with 1 run scored in the game. Ava Strickarts, 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs. 2 RBIs, a run, and a walk in the game. Hannah Sheehan, 0 for 3, did walk once in the 4th inning and scored a run. 3 runs scored by Kendall Buck. 3 runs scored. She ends up 2 for 4 on the day. Was on base 4 times in the game. 2 by error, 2 by base hit. Scored 3 runs. Kennedy Williamson, the catcher, 0 for 3 here today. Hit by pitch, but did score a run as she got on an error in the 4th. And Chloe Zach, 1 for 4. Couple of RBIs to go along with it. The Mingus Marauders victorious 13-10. Take a final break here in our post-game show. When we'll come back, we'll look at the victorious Mingus Marauders stats after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Rory starts the game for the Mingus Marauders. Will pick up the win as Kinsey will get the save as the Mingus Marauders win by 13-9. Assuming that you can get a save with a 4-run lead. Ends up being a 3-run lead, so I think the save is actually intact. Rory Murphy pitching out here today from the batter's box. Goes 0-for-2, had a run, and had a couple of walks on the day. Maddie Loosebrink goes 0-for-3. However, she does score twice and walk once in the game. Daisy Mejia had a game. How about this? 2-for-4, including a double and a triple, 2 runs scored, and 4 RBI performance for the Mingus Marauder designated player here today. Julia Meyer hit the ball hard 3 times, had nothing to show for it, and then walked once. 0-for-3 with a walk in the game. Ali Hernandez was on base 4 times in this game. A scrappy player, but goes 0-for-3 with 3 runs scored and a walk. Laura Backus, the center fielder out here today, ends up scoring twice as she ends up 1-for-3 with 2 runs scored. Also a walk on the game. Magali Gonzalez has an RBI ground out as she ends up 0-for-3 with a walk and a run scored, and that being in the 6th inning for the Mingus Marauders. Braylon Sargent gets her first hit at the varsity level out here today as she goes 1-for-3 with a run scored and a triple back in the 3rd inning. And then she was replaced by Alice Kinsey, Mingus Marauders senior, who ends up with a 3 RBI single as the ball rolls to the fence, and she ends up getting all the way to 3rd back in the 6th inning. Lisa Hammond here today, 1-for-4 with a run and an RBI back in the 3rd inning. The Mingus Marauders victorious here today, picking up win number 4 on the season as they beat the Matadors from Shadow Mountain, a score of 13-10. We want to thank Rainey and Becca for being camera people out here today. Sam Jockum, your producer. I'm Jackie Bessler, wishing one and all blessings from Mingus Union High School. We will talk to you again from the baseball diamond on Thursday, April 17th. Until then, good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Sports. Any rebroadcast without the explicit permission of Verde Valley TV Studio G is strictly prohibited. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers. High-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Visit VerdeValleyTV.com for more Mingus Union High School sports as well as other great community programming.